Hey everybody, welcome to our live. Hey, I'm Heather, and we do come to you live a lot of times. We come to you live now at our new time at 10:30 a.m. Central Time, and it's a place where you get to ask questions, see Luminous being done, all the goodness that comes with that. We do talk about our airbrush makeup, of course, because that's what you know us for. We go over the basics, we go over the starter kit, how to use it, some tips and tricks on how to get started. And then we go into other cosmetics that we have because we have color cosmetics, we have skincare, we have anything and everything you will want to know, pretty much. All right, let's go over the basics. So let's go over that starter kit. This is one of our starter kits. This is the icon. Just kidding. This is the icon. We also have the icon pro and the legend. And of course, we have Ballberries, which is our new cordless and chargeable one. And so every system that we have, it comes with makeup. So it gives you everything you need to get started. And so, you might get, depending on when you order it, you might get some free gifts, you might get other things, but it is going to come with these products. It comes with 2 bottles of foundation, love and blush. All of this I'm going to be using today for our quick and easy beauty makeup. And so this is, I do want to look at it. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Rose. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I always like to make sure that y'all can hear me. Sometimes we run into that little stinker where you can't hear me. But this is how I want you to get started. Whatever system you have, you take it out, you plug it in, you turn it on. There's air that comes out. And so that air, I want you to use as your guide. And because wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going to go. And so when you're when you're feeling that, it's a great way just to practice keeping it that 4 finger widths away. You keep that stylus moving. You're never in one spot twice, but there is overlap. So keep that stylus moving, and you'll want to watch yourself in the mirror because a couple of things happen when we do this. We either do this because we have something blowing in our face, or we come in too close, and that's not what we want to do. We want to keep it about 4 finger widths away. And then also, you can also put water in here and then slightly pull back on that trigger to release just a little bit of makeup, and that's how you will practice. All right. So let's go ahead. Good morning, Luminess. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Martin. How are you? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to do kind of an all-encompassing look. Olivia was out there doing a video just a second ago, and she looked amazing. And so I was like, ooh, Olivia did some little drama, and I loved it. Because normally she keeps it real basic. She likes that natural beauty look. And she was like smoking hot. She looked amazing. So I was like, oh, that inspired me to do a beauty look, a quick and easy beauty look, because we know by now that using Luminess, this is a way that we get started, that it's going to cut our getting ready time in half. Now you might say, oh, Heather, it's taking me longer. Honey, you weren't an expert the very first time you started doing regular makeup. You're not going to be an expert the very first time you airbrush, but keep it going and you will. You'll be like, wow, there we are. Oh, I get it now. And you'll be like, bam, bam, bam. It will cut your getting ready time in half. Hello, Jeannie. Good morning. Did I say, I know I said hi to everybody, right? Okay. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started. I have my my system, and I plugged it in. That's the one thing. I'm using the Breeze, and the one thing about the Breeze is it's chargeable, but you need to remember to charge it because the charge lasts for a while. So I pick one day that I charge it. So like every Friday, I know that I'm going to charge my my Breeze. I don't keep it plugged in. I just charge it until it's completely charged, and then I can unplug it, and then I'm good to go. But I do pick one day out of the week that I do charge it. So like if you were going on a 3-day trip, you wouldn't need to charge it. You wouldn't even need to charge it. And so I mean, I would always bring it because you always want to bring your charger, but you definitely just want to keep that in mind. So I am going to start off with the peach color corrector. Now I love the peach color corrector, and because of the fact that it does, like, I have darkness on my eyelids, and then I have darkness under here, and so I do like to cover that. I like to get some pre-coverage, and so I'm only going to use about 3 drops. But you know what? First, I am going to do my powder. So I'm taking our translucent powder that's in the compact, and boop, 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 that much, dusting on my face. Now, some of you might be going, that doesn't make sense. But it gives you, like, and I believe Patty does this, and maybe even Jeannie too. It gives you or is it Linda? Linda, do you do that too? It gives such a polished look. So if you're going for that professional look, that like stepping it up a little bit, then that's the way to go. If you're oily, if you get, I don't like to say women are oily, if you get shiny throughout the day, you'll want to do this. You can do it all over, or you can powder in your T-zone. But our powder is milled several times, so it's very, very fine. It's not going to settle into wrinkles and crinkles. So now I have my peach color corrector. Oh, hey, Renee, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to go back and forth. Renee is visiting us. I'm so excited to see her. I owe her a phone call, or a text message, actually. So I already moved it. Oh. Yeah, I actually, so Jeannie's been dog sitting, so she misses her dog. I actually just read on Facebook that somebody, they're like, because I just have a golden doodle now, and it said, if you can't find your dog, I miss you, Renee. If you can't find your dog, if the refrigerator door's open and you look for your dog and you can't find him, he's standing right behind you. And that's how my dog is. All right, so I did a little bit of the peach color corrector, just to get me some pre-coverage. Really? Linda, that is amazing. Linda said she went to her sister's and forgot to take her charger on the breeze, that she stayed for 2 weeks and did not need to charge the breeze at all. That is amazing. That is amazing. That shows you how long that charge stays in. I'm going to do blush right now, and I'm going to mix the natural blush and plum together. So I'm going to do just a drop. Now the natural blush, it doesn't bloom as much as the other ones do. So you have a little more wiggle room. So if you wanted to do 3 drops of the of the natural, you could. I need to soak these caps. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it on, put my finger here and mix that up. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. You can mix it all in here. See how it bubbles right there? And just stop it. Now I'll go in and close it. If you close the foundation well and then bubble it, chances are it's going to out everywhere. All right, so now I'm going to go in. Well, we know Renee loves her blush. That is her dog's name. So we know that Renee is a blush gal. So I'm going in and I'm adding the plum and the natural blush. How is blush, Renee? How is blush doing? Now I'm going to empty that out because that's all the blush that Mama's going to do today. But you can see how beautiful that natural blush is mixed in with the plum. It just changes it up. Actually, you know what? we have, and thanks to Renee, we do have a list of all of our blushes. We have the plum, the apricot, the natural, the tulip, and the soft rose. And so I'm using the natural and the plum mixed together. Now, some of you might be looking at that plum and going, well, that's too dark for me. Well, yeah, if you use the 2 drops, it is. But you can mix it with Love. You can mix it with natural blush. You can mix it with your foundation, and you only have to use 1 drop, so you can kind of soften it a little bit by, you don't have to use those 2 drops. So now I have on my peach color corrector. I do have on some blush, and now Cindy's loving. I love that journey for you, Cindy. I'm gonna shake this up, and I'm using the Rose 4-in-1. Now remember, we have Rose 4-in-1, and we also have Silk 4-in-1. So Rose 4-in-1 is going to give you a sheer, Silk 4-in-1 is going to give you sheer to medium coverage, and Rose is medium to full. Now, don't be deceived into thinking, well, oh, that's going to give me that too much of a makeup look. No, honey, it's not going to give you that makeup look, because it just means there's higher pigment in it. So you might not have to use as much foundation to get that full coverage. Remember, if you're airbrushing, airbrush makeup goes on in light passes. So that's how you get your coverage. And so you just keep going and making those passes until you get the coverage that you want, right? And so it doesn't matter sheer coverage, full coverage, heavy coverage. It doesn't matter. It's not going to look heavy or cakey. Turning on my system, I'm going to go in and make my pass. I love that rose gold, or that rose Bulgarian rose smell. It's so good. So good for your skin. Linda loves to powder first. Jeannie always powders first for that polished look. Good morning, Judy. And then going down my neck. And then see how it blends. See how that all blends a little bit, where it's not as ba-bam in your face. It just blends it just a little bit. I think I'm out. Maybe a little bit more. I need to clean my stylus. My bruise. All right. And I have this little friend that popped up, a little dot there. I'm going to go in. There we go. And so that gives me the coverage that I want. I have my little friend that popped up, so I could go back in there and make another little quick pass on him, so it's not as noticeable, and it's not going to be like, wham, in your face. In your face. Now we're moving on to eyes. But first, I'm going to do a powder guard. So I'm still taking that powder, and I'm lightly going to powder underneath my eye. That's going to protect anything that falls out. This is different than baking. Baking is where you would press the powder in, but I'm going to just lightly apply it underneath my eyes. Jessica, I'm a little confused. Jessica, I don't understand. Inside the clothes linings? I don't know what that means. Jeannie's loving the new. Yeah, I kind of like, I'm not like in a big rush. So I kind of like the 1030 as well. All right, so we did a light powder guard underneath. And then I'm going to use the Nude and Nazi palette, which is that one. And then I'm also going to use the Click and Play in Cave. All right, so now I'll go in, because I know I'm going to be using Cave, which is this one right here, right there. I'm going to go in first with a lighter color. Oh, everybody's liking the new time. Everybody else is Give me a thumbs up if you like the new, don't give me an angry face. Just give me a thumbs up if you like the new times. The new time. What do I do? I think I'll go in with this one right here. So I'm kind of going in still with that mauve-y color, but I'm kind of mixing some colors. Thumbs up. And just starting super light. Linda likes it. Martin likes it. Judy likes it. Jeannie likes it. Go back and forth. Oh, you know what? Whoopsie. I forgot to watch YouTube. So, yikes. Hello, Pam. Hey, Laverne. Pam's loving the new time. Laverne is loving the new time. Sorry, guys. I forgot to separate the things so I can tell. I'm so sorry. So I'm going back and forth, blending. Notice like the skin on my lid is not like moving. I'm just barely touching right there to get all of this blended. Super light, very blended. Luminess is loving the new time. I know she is for sure. All right, now going in with a flat eyeshadow brush, or, ooh, Laverne's like, yeah, it's 8:30 instead of 7:30. Ooh, then yes, we are loving that new time. I'm going to go in and put a little bit of shimmer on my lid. Now I was going to use a flat eyeshadow brush, but I think I'm just going to use my finger and just pop it on right there. Yay, Veronica likes a new time too. All right. So I'm going to go right there, a little shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Everybody needs some shimmer. Martin needs some shimmer in her life. Linda needs some shimmer in her life. Pam needs some shimmer in her life. All right. So I just did a little bit of shimmer and lightness there. Now remember that lightness is going to open up the eye. Lightness. Open up the eye. Now I can go back with my cave and do a little bit of work right here. Oh yeah, we had the big BOGO sale yesterday. It was only for one day, and it looks like Cindy took advantage of that bad boy. Uh-oh, Veronica, you did the bad emoji. I don't even see the bad emoji. So hopefully it's okay. See, I didn't even have to call you out. You confessed. I didn't even see it. All right, so I'm going to go right here. All right, so I do have that darkness just to make it pop a little bit more. I'm going to make sure there's no harsh edges. If I need to go back with that lighter color. Now remember that the darkness that you bring in, that is going to close up the eye. So depending on your eye shape, you'll want to watch that and make sure you don't close up your eyes as much. Jeannie, you know all my movie quotes and my songs I make up. And then I'm going to do it underneath as well, doing a very smudged eyeliner look on top. On bottom to have that smudge. I don't like a harsh look. I don't, underneath. So even if I, that's why I don't even use a pencil or not the liquid, our Persuasion eyeliners. I don't use those underneath. Now, if I wanted something a little more precise, I would use an angle brush and eyeshadow still. And so you can kind of go back and forth between those to get what you want. Now I'm going to take the Persuasion eyeliner, and I'll use our mirror right here, looking down. I'm just going to tickle that lash line, right? Right there. And you can see, and this is the brown, how just that little step really can change the look. Not that the one without it was bad. That's mainly what I do every day. But I can go in, line the eyes with Persuasion, and this is the brown again. So it's even not as severe as the black. I love the black eyeliner, but depending on what look you're going for that day, if you want to soften it up just a little bit, then you can use a brown or the blue or the gray. You know, you can, there we have a emerald, nautical, the gray, the brown, and the black. So you have different ones to choose from, but they're all deep and will give you that polished look. All right. So now when I go in, now I can go in and swipe off. Boop, boop, boop. Looking up, just swiping off that powder. So if there was any fallout there, it collected it and then poof, it just fluffed it away. It got rid of it, okay? So now I'm going to go in with my optics. Ooh, Judy has the aqua. I love that aqua. Using Mirage and Beaming. I'm going to go in and add my shimmer. And I like our optics because I like sometimes to be in control of where that shimmer is, where I can go in and put that and place it where I want it. I can even go in. I'll go in with a little bit of clarity and do a little bit right here on the inside, just to make. I mean, and it's just a little bit that I did right there just to make the eyes pop even more. So again, baby steps that you can take to get that look. Now you may have stopped at the eyeshadow. You may have maybe you don't do eyeliner, and that's perfectly fine. You could go in straight with just the foundation. Maybe you don't need the pre-coverage. So you can do what you need to do for whatever look you're going for. All right, so now I'm going in, and I'm going in with Dusty Rose, my favorite. And my lips are pretty dry. I didn't put on I didn't do the lip jelly or anything, so I didn't have any lip conditioner on. But I'm going in with my lip liner, and what that, I mean, they're so creamy that it just glides on. And I also like to fill in my lips with the full color. Your staying power is better. And sometimes I just use the lip liner as my color. So, and it goes on like butter. And to make my lips look fuller, I'm not doing as defined Cupid's bow. This is your Cupid's bow right here. I'm not going to do as a defined one. I'm going to kind of bring it over to make my lips look fuller. And there you go. And then I was going to go in with Pouting Peony, but you'll know I'm going to do Ballet Pink. Ballet Pink, Dusty Rose, staples. I think if you were like, okay, Heather, what should I buy? If you don't have Dusty Rose or Ballet Pink Vinyl Slick Liquid Lipstick or the Nude or Naughty palette, you're missing out. The Nude and Naughty palette has like 36 different eyeshadows. Optics palette is a must. Oh, Jeannie, that's so awesome. And there we have lips. And then I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. We are always happy to help you guys. Our customer service is amazing. So I'm going to go in. Thank you, Veronica. Ooh, I think I got an eyelash in my eye. I do. Okay. Using the tip part to the very tip of the mascara wand to get the line, the lashes on the bottom, and to separate. And you can use the thicker part. Okay, okay. Look how hands down, the mascara makes such a difference. And there we go. And here we go. Here we go. So there you go, guys. Oh, thank you, Judy. Where's the party? Well, this is a normal makeup look for me. I'll have to do a party look, I guess. But yeah, there you go, guys. This can be, now this might be a party look for some people. It might be an everyday look for somebody. Just kind of a stepping it up. I always tell you guys, do something different before you take your makeup off, right? Do something different. Try something fun. Try a bold lip. Try a smoky eye. Do something before you take your makeup off, because you're taking your makeup off. That way you know if you like it or not. You're not in a time crunch. Do it, and then you can take your makeup off for the day. And there's no pressure in there. All right, guys. Thank you, Luminess. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Yay! And we will see you back here tomorrow for our lives. All right. So good to see you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.